I'm Wade.
It's Creed.
And we're inside.
I'm back again.
Back again.
So
we're kind of flip-flopping.
Yeah, so we moved indoors today mainly to talk about some of the collections that Wade has. I wasn't able to bring any of mine, but basically we're going to be talking about collections, collectibles in general, but also what defines the word mint. Because apparently there's a dearth in the description in the world of what mint actually is. And this is mainly when we're dealing with people that buy mint stuff or are trying to sell you stuff that they claim are mint but are not. And we'll clearly define what mint is. So for those of y'all out there, you can understand what we mean by when we say, oh, this is in mint condition. Because there are some things that are and some things that are definitely not. It's a bit of a gray area in the middle, but there's a clear difference.
Yeah.
So to start us off, Wade, you want to talk about your collections?
Okay, so from what you can see here, this top shelf is mainly dedicated to Harry Potter. There is a Lego BB-8 in there, but that's not worth anything.
He snuck in, you know.
Yeah, he snuck in. And then this thing right here that you see, I guess, right straight back, that's actually a taxidermy bat. And a couple moths in there, which is kind of cool. And then the white sheet that you see back there is actually they basically they put penguin feet in some paint and they're
let them walk over it.
Yeah, they're
penguin tracks.
They're penguin finger paints.
That's not collectible. Well, I guess it is.
I mean, it could be, I guess, but those aren't even mine. So they're my girlfriend's. They're not even mine, so it doesn't even matter. My stuff is the second shelf. So as you can see here,
tilt it down for y'all.
Let's tilt it. So mine. Oh, you see so much of us.
Oh, big dog. Oh.
You got everyone. But so we have the Lego AT-AT. And the snow speeder. That's not like anything special. It's something that you could have gotten a few years ago. I don't think they sell it anymore. But yeah, that's kind of cool. And then here we have the Cantina Band dude action figure, and then behind that, which you can't really see all that well, we also have a Boba Fett. Now, both of these are mint. And then I also, we'll get to that here in a minute. And then what I also have is two Gundam figures that I built with their stands and everything like that.
Gundams are pretty cool.
Yeah, Gundams are pretty awesome. But let's go back up here.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey. All right, and then
let me get some.
Up here we have.
We're struggling. We're struggling.
Oh no! Oh no! This is why they call us slightly mediocre, man.
Yeah, man.
All right.
There we go. What's on the box?
Yeah. This is what happens when we come inside. Is all of our filming equipment is in the garage, and it's actually on top of my mechanic toolbox, and that's kind of a pain in the ass to move everywhere, even though it has wheels, but it's heavy as fuck. So we just decided to put my recording device on a box.
Cardboard.
Yeah. But anyway, up here we also have another mint thing. This is a mint Skeletor. Now,
He-Man?
Yeah, He-Man by the power of Grayskull. So this one, it's not the original toy from way back in the 80s. It's actually a remake that they did in 2008.
Gotcha.
But it's 11 years old and it's still in the box. The box isn't sun damaged. There's a little bit of a bend right there, but nothing crazy.
All right.
And then we also have
these posters.
The posters.
So we got these posters from Alamo Drafthouse. Please sponsor us.
We would love to have free movies.
When we went to see the films this past break, we collected these posters that I guess they said they were limited condition.
And we're going to talk about Spider-Verse here in a minute.
Oh, yeah. And then, we got a Bumblebee poster as well. So we'll talk, when we actually talk about the mint condition, there's the posters are in good condition, but if we really wanted them like super mint, we would have had them framed. Yeah. There's a few bends here and there, but overall their condition is better than normal.
And the other thing is people might not think those posters are going to be worth anything. And we don't collect them because, we're like, one day this is going to be worth something. No, not at all. But the thing is if you keep them in a decent condition and you take care of them and everything like that, You know,
don't spill your coffee.
I can't tell you how many kids have probably already filled out the back of the Spider-Man with the maze and everything like that.
Done goofed.
Yeah. So like I said, it might not be worth much in the future, but the ones that are going to be worth something are ones that are taken care of, the ones that have the crossword and stuff still undone, and because a lot of people, what they're going to do is their kids got them when they went to go see the movie, and then they're hanging up on their kids' walls with tacks and everything in them.
Yeah.
That ruins it.
Then they throw them out or
yeah, and then, they're going to hit, 14, 15 years old. They're going to put pictures of girls on their walls, and then they're going to toss those.
Yeah. So if you don't believe us, watch Pawn Stars. I'm like, how many times have I seen like guys walking like, hey man, I got this poster of whatever from like 2000. I'll give you, but best I can do is $10. Yeah. Probably my friend who's an expert in posters.
So, and another thing is we have some comics here to demonstrate. So this is a classic X-Men. This is actually a reprint from 1986.
Wow.
The 3rd of November.
Excellent.
So this one,
and the quality's great.
The quality is not great. It's not great. So
not bad, honestly.
It's not bad. Like, there's still really good color here. I'm gonna get up and get really into the camera here.
Talk slow.
But talk slow. Talk slow. Okay, but you can see here. So you can see some binding here on the spine. If you look in here in the book exactly, there's some fading on some of the pages. And
if you're out there and you're trying to collect comic books, the best way to preserve them is put them in the sleeve.
Or
you can have those little boxes.
You can put them in the sleeve. You can also get them graded by the comic book grading, whatever it is. But this one, if I was to grade it, or if it was to be graded, it's a 1 through 10 scale. This one would probably be right at a 6 because it is in good condition. But once they grade it, you can't open it up because they seal it in an airtight acrylic box basically, and then they put a little plaque saying which one it is, and then that's it. Now, graded comics usually go for higher prices, and some comics, they're
like Spider-Man First Edition.
No, it's actually Spider-Man 151, the first appearance of Green Goblin. That's the one that gets huge money. Also, the death of Gwen Stacy gets huge money too. And then you have, the Detective Comics, the first appearance of Batman. Superman. Action Comics is the first appearance of Superman. Those go for stupid huge money if they're in good condition. This is another one. This one isn't really that special. I'm trying to see when it was released. This one, 94.
Okay.
So this one, it's considered a Detective Comics, which is Batman's original comic before it became Batman. This one isn't anything special. I really just like the art on it, as you can see. So and that's another thing. Comics have definitely kind of. Oh, wow. This one actually has an ad for Wayne's World 2 in it. If that doesn't age this, I don't know what does.
That's great.
But yeah, so these are good examples of, well-preserved comics. Now, neither of them are worth big, huge money like you see on Comic Book Men or Pawn Stars or anything like that. But it's really about preserving them. And then I know I shouldn't be doing this, putting 2 comics on one sleeve, but I do.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on to the main topic of this.
What is mint?
Yeah. So we kind of touched on it here. So mint, in our opinion, is something like, for example, like the Skeletor, never taken out of the box. The figure itself is, in great condition. Yeah. The box itself, the plastic around it, it's not crumpled, not cracked. The paper,
it's not sun bleached.
Yeah, the paper behind it, the cardboard backing is not bent, not cut, not torn.
One of them has a
I'm saying I'm saying in general, for something like that, the backing wouldn't be torn, wouldn't be bent. There's no cuts.
So when people say mint on card, what it means is the figure is still in the plastic and it's still on its card. Yeah. Now, the other weird thing about all of this is You see this little tab back here that they use to hang it on the hooks in like the Walmarts and stuff like that?
Yeah.
If that one's still folded down, that makes it worth even more. If it's one of the cards that has the little punch out that you're supposed to do, and it still has the little punch out in there, makes it worth even more, because that tells you how mint it is. You're not supposed to punch those out. If you come across one and it's not punched out, you leave that shit not punched out. Or if it has a tab like that one, you don't fold it up to hang it. You leave it as is.
So you want to talk about the Boba Fett?
So, Order 66 Toys in Allen, Texas.
Calling you out.
I went there a couple years ago, and they had an original Boba Fett action figure from the original Kenner toy from, I think it was like 1978 or something like that, or 1979, something. It was the larger size action figure, just like this Cantina dude back here. And they said it was mint on card. They wanted $1,000 for it.
Now, was it mint on card?
No, not by my definition.
So describe what it looked like.
So, I wish I would have taken a picture. That would have been so much easier.
Honestly,
I should have. But so they had the box, but the plastic, the glue around the plastic that holds it to the cardboard, like the little peep window, that was punched in.
Jesus.
Yeah. The figure was still held in place with the little bread ties.
Was the figure itself okay?
The figure itself was fine. A little sun bleached, but fine.
What about the card?
It didn't come in a card. It came in a box like that.
Yeah.
The box was trashed.
Really?
It was absolutely
torn.
It wasn't cut up or torn. It was just, it looked like it had been squished.
So basically, somebody like put this in their back of like their closet or something and dropped a book on it or something.
Yeah. That's basically what they did, or they stomped on it a couple times. And they were trying to sell it for $1,000, saying it was mint on card.
That's not mint.
That is not mint. No.
That's mint.
This is about as close to mint as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
This is about as close to mint as you're gonna get. What they were trying to sell was not mint.
No.
And
maybe like in a drug-induced world, maybe
they smell a little too
a little too much mint.
Oh yeah, there you go. But yeah, it was not mint, and it really frustrated me. And because
did you try to debate them on it, like, hey man?
No, I wasn't about to like come into their store and basically be like, you guys are full of shit. This isn't mint. I wanted to, but I was also there around Christmas time. It was actually Christmas Eve when I went, and I ended up going up there, and me and my girlfriend were just kind of looking around to see what we could get. I ended up getting that Boba Fett back there. For a fraction of the price of what they wanted for the mint one. But yeah, I wasn't about to be like calling them out like, hey, assholes, this isn't mint. This is fair at best, being that this box is so screwed up. And that's the thing collectors look for. They don't look for a toy or an action figure that they can just throw up in their shelf without the box. It's a loose action figure, and loose action figures don't get any money at all. They go for like $10-15 at a garage sale, or $10-15 at a pawn shop, or $10-15 at a collector's place, and that was about as close to loose as you can get. The box, even if it had been opened and played with at one point, the box being in that shape is just absolutely uncalled for. That was awful. And I understand the appeal of keeping everything original and stuff, but at that point, you just write it off as it's in fair condition. Like,
but don't claim it to be mint.
Yeah, don't say it's mint. That was
a slap to the face of every good collector.
That was the most bullshit mint thing I've ever seen. No, the mint things they had were up in the top shelves for sure.
I'm sure they knew what mint was. They just wanted to pawn this one off.
Yeah, they wanted to basically sell this one at $1,000 to some dude looking for a Boba Fett, myself. And being like, it's mint. I'm like, bro, yeah, it's in the 70s. Yeah, it's good for its age, but it's not mint.
No, the box is like crap.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you all for tuning in. Let us know in the comments below what your definition of mint is.
Also, let us know if you have any cool stuff.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah, send photos. Our email is linked to the account.
Yeah.
Send photos to our email of what collector items you may have. Some comic books, some action figures, or anything in between, like Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let us know what y'all think. And it's us signing off. Thank y'all for watching.
Yeah, and we'll see you in the garage next time.
Bye, y'all.
Got
Back again. All right, so Wade wanted to give his 2 cents on Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Wade?
So, Into the Spider-Verse, I feel like was kind of
Really?
Yeah.
Define.
So, most of the movie, it felt like, you know that Tom Cruise movie where they just replay the same thing over and over and over again? So, it felt like a good portion of the movie was, you know, okay, let's go back. I got bitten by a radioactive spider, blah, 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 blah,
Oh,
blah.
yeah, that bit.
So, yeah, like...
Well, because they were trying to meld in the whole different Spider-Man from different universes.
I understand that, but it felt a little overplayed.
Okay.
I also feel like the emotional aspect was way too much.
Okay. Like with Uncle dying and all that?
Well, yeah. And
spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, but if you haven't seen it by now, like...
Oofa.
Whatever. But, you know, the other thing is, you know, like, Miles Morales, I feel like made an okay Spider-Man, but the other thing is, you know, you got I feel like Peter Parker was the only saving grace in that movie.
Okay.
You know, like, he had the funniness, he had the wittiness, he had the Spider-Man-esque.
What was Spider-Pig?
Spider-Pig I thought was kind of funny, but he didn't have nearly enough lines.
You know, Spider-Man.
And like, I don't know, it just felt like too much and too clumped together in a short period of time where, you know, you didn't really get that great of a storyline. And it was kind of, it was just, I don't know.
That was animation. Animation was great.
I like the animation. I did like that kind of comic booky
like
feel to everything. Yeah,
like
that was cool. But I felt like it should have been longer and there should have been less going on.
Okay, fair points.
Yeah.
Let us know what y'all think below in the comments. If you've seen the film, if you haven't, you know, and all that.
Yeah.
I already gave my 2 cents at the first episode, so make sure y'all go see that. Link in the comment, link in the description below. So.
Yeah. And this time we're actually out and we'll be in the garage next time you see us.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.